Ooh, I'm cold. So, one of my employees' car broke down on
800 feet, turn right onto MV7.
On Thursday, and I am the closest person to him between him and work. Now the difference is I can't pick him up.
At the next street, turn right.
I can pick him up today and drop him off today, but it's so weird because he lives the next town over in Maryland, and it is so much farther away than me going to work in Delaware. Isn't that weird? Hold on. He lives so far deep in the boonies, back in the woods, that I have to drive like 34 minutes to his house, pick him up, and then drive another 40 minutes to work. So
800 feet, turn right.
Oh, turn left. And so that's where I'm going today. I used the pink stuff, it didn't work again. Damn it, just a little bit.
The next street, turn left.
I want it darker, but I cannot dye my hair. My hair is so, I know you look at it and go, oh my God, your hair is so thick, but watch this, watch. See, every time I go to prove it, oh, it's locked in, that's fine. So I just pulled out all that hair just by touching it. My hair is falling out in clumps. Like, my vacuum cleaner is full. I know I have a lot of hair, so when you look at it, you're like, no, it's not. But then I do something like show my part, and my part is like that wide. I'm scared. I've got to go get this blood work done. But again, it was supposed to go today. I was supposed to get a mammogram. Kimmy and I go get mammograms together. Mammogram. Anyway, because it's nerve-wracking and scary, so I grabbed girls to come with me. So we made our appointment for 8 and 8:20. Fred breaks down. I don't go to work. I don't work at an office on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I work from home. I work 7 days, but I don't go in. So I didn't go in. I just stayed home. And Fred was like, fuck. Like, I couldn't get him. And his car's broke down. He lives in the boonies, and nobody else is going to get him, because they would have to literally drive out the 35 minutes, which I am having to do too, which is a lot. It's a lot to ask. You know, it's not a little bit of stuff. I'm doing it when I can. So today I said yes, and then Kimmy calls me last night at like 10 o'clock and reminds me, oh, by the way, tomorrow's our mammogram and your blood work for your thyroid. And I'm like, look, I have no eyebrow left. It stops here now. That's the kind of shit. That's probably thyroid, because I have tumors on my thyroid. They are benign, but I have tumors on my thyroid. Anyway, so, which also explains, like, I don't eat a lot, but I gain weight if I smell food. So hopefully it's going to show. I'll get put on the stuff and my hair will come back, because I am so tired of worrying about, am I going to wake up with a patch, like a bald patch? The other thing is I got really sick with my stomach recently. Oh my God, please tell me. Yes. I was like, tell me I took my medicine into work with me. Yes, I did. And it almost felt like an injury to my stomach. And I've been dealing with it with medicine and whatnot. But they say if you get an injury or a shock to your system, that can make your hair fall out. So maybe it was that. And I know you look at my hair and say, what is she talking about? But literally it's like so thin and so broken. Like, look at this. This is like how long it is here. And I just took 2 inches off it. Nobody ever fucking notices. But anyway, I don't know what to do to, like, I wish it was something natural I could do to beef up my thyroid, because if it's not cancerous, I really don't want to have to, like, go through an operation. But at this point, if it's really something with the meds or whatever, I would just do it and get it over with, and do it while I'm still young enough to be like, yeah, I'm good now, because
800 feet, turn right.
It might be the single cause of a lot of bullshit going on with my body. Yeah, and that might help. That might make it all better.
Turn right.
Shut up, car! Shut up. So anyway, I don't have a choice but to, well, I do. I am heading in the boonies now. I've just turned off a main road into Booniedom. And we had floods here. So Saturday, he wanted me to get him a ride Saturday, but Saturday was the video before, like 2 videos ago. It flooded so bad everywhere on Saturday. I thought it was time to throw the girls in the car and get on high ground, but it wasn't. It stopped. Sometimes it does that, you know? It stops right before it's like time to head out. So, and it did. It stopped. So that was good. But leading up to it, man, I was like, wow. So houses, are just like sitting back and don't you ever wonder what the story is with all these places? Like, but this is the boonies. We haven't seen like cars at all. Maybe one here, one there. And this is, wait, what time is it? 8:40. Can you imagine 8:40? Like, town is kicking it at 8:40 where I live because everybody's going to work. But this is what you have out here. It's really pretty. It's like a gray morning. But you are definitely on your own. Like, if something went wrong with your car, like, even if somebody stopped, nobody else is around to see them stop. And there's too many fucking places to hide bodies out here. So here's the deal. When it comes down to it, I am nervous. I get nervous around hillbillies. Like, way more nervous. Like, I would go pretty much anywhere in Philly or in Philadelphia. I could go in Wilmington.
Turn right.
I can go anywhere in Wilmington. But if you asked me to do these kind of road things, that makes me nervous, because hillbillies can like, okay, here's the other time where it tells me to turn, and then I turn. It just said turn right, and now I'm going to turn. It's going to say make a U-turn. Watch. I think there was 2 places it did it the other day. Make a legal U-turn, it'll say. Is this it?
Make a legal U-turn.
It says turn right, make a legal U-turn. It did that twice so far. I'm like, why? So, so these are like little, this has a couple of people on the road. That's pretty shocking because I haven't seen anybody since I went on this trip. But as pretty as it is, I get nervous. I don't like being in the boonies because I just...
300 feet, turn right.
See, now it's turn right. I don't know. I get nervous.
Street, turn right.
In the boonies because I feel like you could hide a body anywhere. People don't see you. Do you know what I mean? Like, I grew up in Philly. I told you about...
300 feet, turn right.
I told you about my rape prevention outfit, right? Where I would walk around the streets of Philadelphia in bag lady clothes and nobody bothered me.
Street, turn right.
Perfect. It was like clothes of wolves that he had gotten tar and shit on, and it just looked horrible. And so I put them on. I put his duck boots on that were like 10 times too big for me. He was a size 13 shoe. Yeah. So I put them on, and like whatever pants I had on. But the sweatshirt I put on was down to my knees, and it had tar and dirty. And so I would walk through Philly, West Philadelphia, in the middle of the night. Never got anybody mess with me. But hillbillies kind of scared me sometimes. And I know that's so prejudiced and like so wrong. But I feel like nobody sees you out here. I don't think it's them so much as
street, turn left.
Well, maybe it is them, because I've been in bars where, like back when I was single before Jeff, and I had left my husband, I would go to the bar with my girlfriends, and some of the guys in the bars would say shit that was like crazy and creepy and prejudiced, and so I've never admitted to anybody out here. And I don't think I have a whole lot of seasoned kind of people watching me. I never, ever admitted to being Jewish.
Destination.
Thank you. Can we shut you up now? Hold on. Let me see if I can shut you up. So, because I didn't trust it, and yet in
Follow
Philly,
them for 300 feet.
no, I just said stop. Why? Oh, this guidance system drives me crazy. Stop. There we go. But like in Philly, I didn't care. There was a community of Jewish people, and I grew up Jewish, and like out here, I was like the only Jewish girl in Conowingo. That's for sure. And then I had this friend, I won't say her name, but I loved her so, I still love her if I ever could see her again. But it was so funny. So she had, her parents, right, were Pentecostal. So, I mean, they were from West Virginia. Beckley, there's a lot of people in Conowingo from Beckley, West Virginia. It's like they all moved there. But anyway, so her mom and dad were so lovely people, but they didn't know any better, and I went to their house to eat breakfast one day with her, and her mom said, spoon bread. We eat spoon bread in big tall glasses of milk. It was like really strange. But at any rate, bottom line is when we sat down at the dining room table, both parents on either end, her mother says to her father, JW? And he looks and, what? She says, I don't believe we broke bread with the Jew before. And my girlfriend was like, no! But it was fine. It was fine. It was like, I didn't care. And they were harmless. But there's some out there in the boonies that aren't harmless. And so I keep that kind of quiet, along with, like, I used to have this business called Psychic Insights, and with it I would go to restaurants with this other girl who read people, and we would do table readings at restaurants, and Fred's coming in. We did table readings at restaurants, and then we wouldn't get paid for it. We would pull out our book and write up parties, because that's where you get paid most of the money, is parties when you're doing psychic work. If you have a party, 10 people, $25 to $35 a reading. That's a lot of money. So anyway, so bottom line was, that's what I don't even know where I was going with that. Oh, but I never let the people surrounding me knew, like my neighbor and stuff, but a lot of people, I did not say anything about the psychic work, and certainly not about being a Jew. And what was funny was, it's leaked out quietly, and there was this Baptist church in Conowingo, and the preacher's wife came down like literally 11:30 at night to my house and knocked on the door and asked for a reading. But it was like a big secret, and they're funny. So yeah, it's a little different, but I love my little sleepy seaside town, and I get the country. I just don't always get the people, I'll see you guys. I gotta go. I'm gonna ride my friend into work, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.